All right, welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're going to demystify a totally crucial piece of everyday technology that powers, well, almost everything you do on your phone or computer. Imagine for a second if the apps on your device could actually talk to each other. Like, how would they do it? What language are they using? By the end of this explainer, you'll understand exactly what this invisible language is that's powering all these interactions. So let's just start with a super basic question. How do apps like, Instagram or Netflix or even ChatGPT actually send your info back and forth so incredibly fast? Because when these apps exchange info over the internet, they really need a common language, one that both sides can instantly understand without any confusion at all. Well, that language is JSON. And honestly, right off the bat, you can completely ignore its full name, JavaScript Object Notation. Sounds way scarier than it is. Instead, let's just focus on what it actually does. JSON is, simply put, a structured way for apps to share data. It's essentially the universal organizer for sending information between computers. Okay, let's dive into Section 1, Organizing Data with JSON. So how exactly does JSON organize all this stuff? Think of it like a highly structured digital information sheet. Because here's the thing. Computers absolutely hate messy conversational paragraphs describing information. They can't stand them. What they vastly prefer are clean, predictable labels. As you can see, name points directly to Sarah. Age points to 16. Grade points to 11. It's clean, it's organized, and it's instantly readable. Which brings us right to Section 2, breaking down the syntax. Now, I know this code might look a little, nerdy at first glance, but I promise the rules are highly logical. Step 1, you've got the curly brackets. These are literally just a signal to the computer screaming, "Hey, here comes some organized info." Step 2, the keys. These are the words in quotes acting strictly as labels. And finally, step 3, the values. This is the actual info, the answers to those labels. So basically, the whole shebang is just a series of labels pointing to answers. And developers absolutely love this format because it completely eliminates confusion. It's simple, it's blazing fast to process, perfectly organized, and it's incredibly easy for apps to just read and understand. Because there's zero guesswork involved, data transfer becomes lightning fast. All right, Section 3, JSON in your everyday apps. Believe it or not, you are actually interacting with JSON literally every single day without even realizing it. Take Instagram, for example. When you open the app and your profile loads up seamlessly, how does it know what to show? Well, your username, your follower count, your photos, your bio, all of that data is being beamed from Instagram servers straight to your phone as perfectly organized JSON. And the exact same thing is happening with Netflix. When they recommend a movie for your Friday night binge, they have to send your TV the movie title, the thumbnail image, the genre, the rating. Every single piece of that puzzle is packaged up and delivered using this exact same structured format. Checking your weather app, the temperature, the city you're in, humidity, forecast, yep, arriving as JSON. Doing some online shopping on Amazon or Shopify? Ordering takeout? It is absolutely everywhere, for sure, working silently in the background to make sure your apps actually function. Moving right along to Section 4, APIs, delivering the message. Now, you might be wondering, how does JSON actually travel across the internet? Well, it needs APIs to deliver the message. It's kind of like this. If an API is the messenger running between two different apps, then JSON is the actual envelope of data that the messenger is carrying. Let's actually look at how they work together as a team. Say you ask your phone, "What's the weather in Toronto?" The API jumps right into action and fetches that data from a server. Then JSON delivers that exact data back to your phone, perfectly organized, so your screen can just seamlessly display 22 degrees Celsius and sunny. Honestly, they're the ultimate dynamic duo. To really cement this, think of a standard digital form. Online forms ask for standard inputs, right? A name, an age, a school. Well, JSON uses those exact same concepts, labels, and values. It is just a very predictable sequence of questions and answers. And that predictability is exactly why developers everywhere rely on it so heavily. So look, if you only remember one single thing from this entire explainer today, let it be this. JSON is simply a way for computers and apps to organize and exchange information. That's it. It's really just a clean digital information sheet for your apps.
All right, let's quickly recap what we've conquered here today. We covered what JSON actually means, why apps literally couldn't communicate without it, how it organizes data into those simple keys and values, why computers are obsessed with its fast and clean structure, and where you're already using it daily on apps like Instagram and Netflix. So, next time you hear someone drop the phrase, "Oh, this API returns JSON," you are never going to be confused again. You know exactly what they mean.
As you close out of this app today, I want you to think about this for a second. How many millions of invisible JSON messages did your phone just process to make your digital life run smoothly today? It's pretty wild to think about. Keep looking for that structured logic behind the apps you use. Let me know what we should tackle next, maybe cloud computing, coding, or the internet itself, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one.
If you're curious how I create these videos, from AI voiceovers to video editing and research, you'll find my complete toolkit in the description.